We often get busy with the rush of our day to day life that we forget or we hardly find time for ourselves. And so, any other thing you do for yourself turns out to be a huge sacrifice. That's why it's important to be intentional about the things you do for yourself or for your loved ones, which includes it could be your children, your spouse, your family members, like every other person that matters to you. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. This is Fadima Mengla here, and on this space it is Mengla's Corner. In Mengla's Corner we talk relatable societal issues, we talk matters on faith, we talk lifestyle, we talk book, we talk music, and many other interesting content that you might want to tag along. So if you're new to this channel, you're welcome, and you're so welcome. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload videos. And for my returning subscriber, I really appreciate you and thank you for always watching our videos, and do well to keep your comments coming. So in today's video, I just want to talk about being intentional on knowing how your children spend their day. So as I said at the beginning of this video, it's we get so busy with our lives that a lot of things tend to skip our mind. So it's important. Intentionality in the things we do is really important. So please stay tuned. You're welcome back, guys. Please stay tuned right up to the end of this video. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be talking to you today about being intentional on knowing how your children spend their day, depending on wherever they were and whatever they did. And even if they were at home, it's just important that we should create time to talk to these children, because one thing I believe is we are living in a world where there are a lot of things going on around. So it's important that we should set standards for our children, and it's also important that we get to know what our children think, and also be able to help these children out that they should become expressive, because it's important that children get to understand certain things and know that it is important for them to talk their worries with either their parents or their guidance. So it's important that we engage them no matter how busy we tend to be. So it's really important that we should create time even when we do not have it. That's why I said at the beginning of this video that anytime we create for ourselves in today's life, it's all about sacrifice, and it's also all about being intentional on doing the things that you want to do, because believe it or not, we are living in a world where a lot of things are going on different. So it's important that we should build our children's mindset so they should know how to be able to say something when they are being bothered, or when they feel like something is not right. They should be able to say it out so that a child does not become all to himself and not being able to say out whatever he thinks, because it becomes a very big problem when a child cannot express itself, especially to his parents. Then how will that child be able to cope out them? So I'm going to be bringing a story on board. It's a story that I this happened between, like, it's just a discussion I had with my daughter. I have a 6-year-old, so most of the times we tend to discuss. I come back very tired, but I try as much as possible to give even 30 minutes of my time or 1 hour of my time just to listen to her talk, and the things that how her day went, and the things that she could be facing in terms of difficulties, so that I can be able to encourage her where I feel like she's discouraged, and also so that she'll be able to know that she can trust me, or that she can confide in me. So giving her that confidence that in case of any issues you can always run to me is very important. So schools just resume. Hey, I'm giving a shout out to all parents out there. Kudos to you guys, you're doing a great job. So schools just resume, so the long holidays are over, so the children are going to school. So this is the time where we should implant more in our children. As they are going out to the world, they are no longer with us in the house, so we are sending them out to the world. So it's important that they get used to certain things of life, so that it don't get them weighed down for any reason of any kind. So schools resumed and my daughter started school also. On the first day of school, I'm going to be telling I'll tell this story because normally um she's starting school, and it's a new school, it's a new environment prior to what she normally experienced before. And also concerning the fact that she's going to be meeting, let's say, new people or new faces. It's not like her old school where she's already familiar with most of the people, if I may say. She's familiar with most of the people, so she can easily interact with the children around them. So this is a new environment, so it's important that we get to know, like, what are the experiences that they have while there. So my daughter went to school on the first day of school. So when she came back, I had a discussion with her, and I asked her, so how was your first day at school? So she was like, yeah, the first day of school, it was really good. We did a lot of things. And then she said, I made a new friend. And then she asked me, is it okay to make a new friend? Because I feel like some people think it's not good, it's not okay to make a friend on the first day of school. So when she asked me this, my response to her was, I may not be right, but at that level of my own understanding. So what I told her, it's not bad to make a friend on the first day, because at the end of the day, we are trying to get to know someone. So we start by engaging ourselves. So you can engage with your friend, and then you see how you grow in your friendship. So what is important is that you are able to stick with your you are able to stick in that friendship, so that you can help each other, so that you grow while in school. So there's no issue making a friend on the first day. It's just important that you know what are the rules of friendship, so that you'll be able to keep your friend and also to guard your friendship. So she was like, okay, so it means I didn't do bad to get a friend on the first day. I said, no, you didn't. So we spoke about that. So we spoke about getting a friend on the first day and everything. So that was all cool. And then the next day she went to school. Then when she came back, I engaged her in the same conversation, like how was your day. So in this second day we are discussing, she makes a statement. She says, my friend is no longer my friend. so can you imagine, like, hearing that, yesterday you made a friend, and then today your friend is no longer your friend? So I was like, I don't understand what happened. So she explains to me. She says, when my friend came today, she didn't bother to greet me. She went to another girl and made a friend with her, and then she was no longer talking to me. At some point I felt bad for her. I felt bad for my daughter, like, oh my god, she gets to experience this already, like what? So I was like, so when your friend left you, what did you do? She said, since she did not greet me, I did not also greet her, and I let her be, because yesterday she was so into me, and then today she chose another person. So I just let her be, and then I was just focusing on what the teacher was teaching. My god. So when she said this, I was like, what? Like, normally. So when she made this statement, the first thing that came to my mind was like, wow, this is even mature, because normally it made it easy for me to explain certain things to her, because I believe from the way she responded, or from the way she reacted to what her friend had done to her, it means she's already conscious of the fact that there are certain people that might step into your life for a period of time. And it made me understand that she already has an understanding that people's timing in our lives are different. And so when someone's time in your life has come to an end, they walk away. So the lesson that I learned from the reaction that she gave me, the reaction that she gave her friend, the lesson that I was able to draw from that was that the first thing, it's important that we should know that when people's part in our lives has ended, we should not try to force ourselves, or we should not try to force them to come back. It means their own part has ended in our lives. There are people that come to our lives for different reasons. Some will come for a long term, others will come for a short term. So whenever that person's time has gotten to an end, don't force it. Don't force a relationship. Don't force yourself to be accepted where you are no longer needed. That's what I understood from her first reaction, and it really got to me. And then the second lesson I was able to draw from her reaction was that accept that people have left. If you accept that yes, this person has left, you will not continue to dwell on that same pain of losing that person. We understand that yes, their own timing has already ended in our lives, and so we move forward. Because most of the time what happens to us, even adults, what happens to us is when we lose someone that we thought, oh, it was someone great, or that, oh, this person really made me feel important, or I feel like I really love this person, I wouldn't want them to go. Okay, like we really don't want, so we continue to dwell on that thing. Like, you are no longer needed. Someone has already shown you the attitude that yes, you are no longer needed, but we just want to force ourselves there. And when you force yourself in certain relationship like that, trying to put yourself where you are not accepted, know that you always want to go out of your way, because yes, you want to do things that will please those people. You want to do things that work in accordance to how that person wants you to behave, because, like, by the way, you're not even needed, you're just forcing yourself here. But if you accept yourself, it will open room for you to grow and to also meet other people. And why not meet the real people who were meant to stay in your life, so talking with her and the way she was able to move us, so it made it easy for me to advise her. So I told her, Liana, it's good that you do not focus, or you do not concentrate on getting hooked on your friend, like, oh, you are my friend yesterday, so we must be friends. I like the fact that you were able to focus on what the teacher was teaching and not looking at her that way. So I told her, don't worry. Once your friend comes, when your friend comes, your friend will come to stay. Your friend will not come and leave you tomorrow because they want to go for another person or something. When your friend come, your friend will come and your friend will stay. And when your friend stays, you guys will be able to grow together. You will do things together. So a true friend will be there for you at any time, and a true friend is that one who is going to help you out when you are down or when something is not working. So it's going to be like you are going to be helping each other out. So don't bother that your friend left you, but just focus on growing and learning, because first things first, you went to school to learn. So any friend that comes to you is just like an added, like it's just added. But anyone who is truly your friend will stay with you and will want to help you out, and you also will be helping them out. So it's like you rub their backs and they rub your back. So it's just like that. Your true friend will come and stay. So she said, okay, mom, thank you very much. Really, it didn't bother me when she left me. So I was like, wow, this is the attitude we should adopt. We should not keep people in our lives who don't want to be there. And secondly, we should accept that when people's timing in our lives have ended, then they just need to move forward. And also we should be ready to open ourselves up, allow ourselves to be free enough that we can grow. And also when we grow, we attract the right people, and when the right people come into our lives, everything becomes better. People's stories end and new people come into the story. So that's how life is generally about. So that just engaging in that discussion alone made me to learn a lot of things. So I realized that intentionally spending time with the children will cause us to also learn life lessons that will not only help the children, but we ourselves as adults, we get to learn. And also engaging our children, being intentional about listening or knowing what or went through with our children will help them to be able to express themselves, and will also help us to know what their worries are. It will also help us to know what their weaknesses and what their strengths are. So really discussing with her throughout this time, at some point I was really learning as well. So just 2 days back I spoke with her, and she told me, when I asked her how was school today, she said school was great, it was amazing. They gave us some homeworks. I'm going to show you so that you help me out with it. And then the next thing she said, she told me, Mom, I now have a new friend. I now have a new friend. So I asked, so who is this friend? She said, this friend now, she helps me her out and I also help her out. I was like, wow. Then I told her, didn't I tell you the other day? I told you last time that don't worry about the one that left you, because when the real one will come, she'll help you out and you help them out. That's what friendship is. She said, yes, you were right. This one, she helps me out and I also help her out with a lot of things. Sometimes we go to the washroom together and she can hold my stuff while I'm there. She says when my pen falls, she picks, or if hers falls also, I'll also pick. So she's telling me, you know, the first girl who was my friend, now she looks at us, and when I turn to look at her, she's focusing on watching the blackboard, but we just move. You know, I felt also fulfilled at some point, like, yes, what I told her, she stick to it, and it's actually working. The real person, the person who was not meant to be left, and the right one came. So it's important that we should give ourselves out. It is important that we should sacrifice time intentionally. It's not easy. It's not easy for each and every one of us. Our work schedule and everything, we barely find time for ourselves. So knowing, being able to find little time as we can just to speak with our children will help instill in them the courage and the boldness to be able to speak out what they are facing, or what their challenges are, what their struggles are. So, and you also get to know what is your child's strength and their weaknesses, so that you can pull them up where they are weak. Because the society now, it's important that our children should be expressive enough to be able to say what is wrong with them, so that if they are faced with anything that is unjust, they should be able to speak out. So guys, I really want to appreciate you for your time. Please do well to watch this video right up to the end. As I said, if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel, and equally hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we are going to upload new videos. Thank you so much for spending time with us. So I said, let me just share this little thing out. It's like an experience I got, and also an admonition. I'm just calling out someone there. It's no matter how busy we are, let us find little time for our children, and why not for our loved ones, and even for our own selves, until I come your way again. Bye bye.